Hey, Wrestling Fanboy here, also known as Step Dorsey on YouTube. But you didn't come here for that. And on this video right here, Wrestling with the Brothers, we giving our SummerSlam 2024 prediction. Now y'all like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, and make sure you come back. But let's go and get into it. I don't want to waste no more time. Like I said, we here, we gonna predict this year's SummerSlam match card. And there's some good ones on here, kinda. I'm not gonna lie.
Uh, of course, we don't know what's gonna happen this year because it's some layouts for some good comebacks.
It definitely is. So
So, hey, I hope they do something with it because hopefully it don't be stale like kind of the last pay-per-view was.
I
Money,
mean,
money, money in the bank was a little underwhelming.
yes and no. Mainly because they just blew the Money in the Bank. I think that's the big thing. If they would have gave us, it could have. If he didn't waste it in the pay per view, I think everybody would have been perfectly fine with the match or the whole pay per view. But the fact that they just neglected the fact that CM Punk and Drew McIntyre did not need that briefcase, I think that's what ruined it. In all honesty, so I think that dropped it down. It would have been like an A pay per view, but I think that definitely dropped it down, and that's sad. Cause I didn't mind Drew winning. It's just he told us he was gonna cash it in later, so we kind of knew something was gonna happen. But I don't think this one gonna disappoint like that. I don't think this one gonna disappoint. Now, I was looking at the match card. It don't look like it's no tag team matches on here, so they might be on the pre-show. Like they gotta be on the pre-show.
I was about to say who was supposed to be fighting. Talking about the Bloodline supposed to be fighting DIY.
Yeah, but I think they doing that Friday. I think Jade Cargill and Bianca, they're gonna go against the Alba Fire and I wasn't it Aladon.
Yeah.
They probably gonna be the pre-show again, which don't make sense because all four of them could be on the card.
True. I feel like Jay's getting better, so they can put her on the card. She's been getting better in her last couple of matches. They just need to take her one day at a time and stop trying to do extravagant stuff with her.
They need to, yeah, like you said, stop having her do extravagant stuff because she don't got to do no cross bodies and stuff.
I'm talking about the jumping off the ropes and
that's
all
what I'm talking
that
about. The springboard crossbody, she ain't got to do none of that. I'll give you an example. Nia Jax, she rebuilt herself, and
from the bottom.
and her run this year is better than her previous runs. Even though I think she didn't probably had more success in them previous runs, because she won titles. But this one
To pick up. Yeah, I get it. To pick up on that, I feel like she gonna win.
But we haven't made to that match yet.
I was about to say we can start there.
Okay, let's start there then. WWE Women's Championship: Bayley versus Nia Jax. Who you got?
Nia Jax. I feel like she's gonna win, and I feel like Tiffany gonna cash in on her.
I don't think they're gonna do that this soon. I think Bayley gonna win, and I think Tiffany gonna cash in on Bayley.
I don't think Bayley's gonna win because they've been building Nia Jax for a year now. So I don't think they gonna stop that process because they've been building her as a good heel, and she then came back. Her wrestling then got better, and all that stuff, and she been on a run. So, and for them not to stop this run, they gonna have to do something. Either Tiffany gonna cash in and on Bayley and Nia out the match so it can still make her look strong, or Nia gonna win and she gonna cash in on Nia.
I understand. But see, I look at it like this. Okay. And it's different ways you can look at it. So they making the king and the queen of the ring the equivalent to the Royal Rumble. Now, with that being said, they could have it to, to justify, the winners going against the person with the title at SummerSlam. They could justify it by having them win. But think about it. You just had your women's Money in the Bank match, and y'all person actually still has the briefcase. Stay with me now. And the men's side don't. So I think it's going to be more important for them to make it to where Tiffany Stratton cashes in and win. Now, I don't really think that it's going to affect Nia Jax that much, because she don't have to get pinned at all. Like you said, they could easily have Nia get disqualified, or they could have Tiffany get Nia disqualified.
True.
So I think it's different ways to do it. I don't think Bayley leaving with the title, even though she could. But I just can't see. Like, Tiffany is a good heel. Nia has been a good heel. So I don't see Tiffany turning on Nia, because I don't think they ready to turn either one of them babyface, because they wouldn't, to me, be a good babyface. So I feel
Nia,
like
this run was horrible.
Yeah, and it really wasn't rememberable. So with that being said, I feel like they might have it to where, Nia, her big achievement was winning the Queen of the Ring. And okay, so she don't beat Bayley, but Bayley still get beat. Because just think about it, Kane. If Tiffany Stratton was to go against Nia Jax, in a believable sense, Tiffany should not win. Not right now. But Bayley and Nia Jax, either one of them could win. Both of them decorated. So it's more believable if Bayley was to beat Nia.
You got a point.
As much, and see, that's going against my gut, because I want Nia to win. I do. But I don't think she will. And I learned on my last predictions video, I gotta stop going with my gut.
You be wrong.
Man, I be wrong. I gotta go with what I feel the first time. And not that good feeling that's like, yeah, this, nah. I'm the opposite of everybody else. So you got Nia, I got Bayley. But okay, do we both agree that we feel like neither one of them gonna leave with the title though?
Who?
Bayley or Nia?
Yeah, I got a feeling that one of them they not gonna leave with it.
Cause you still said you believe Tiffany gonna cash in.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it would be better.
Or like you said, or probably is gonna be Nia and Bayley have a long match. Bayley end up winning. Tiffany cash in. Nia get mad. Yeah.
I can see that. Or then again, I mean, hey, maybe Nia don't get mad because she just didn't want her to cash in while she was going for it. But you never know. It could go either way. Alright.
Or
what?
They could pull a swing. Tiffany can cash in on the other belt that's up for grabs.
She could. But I don't know. I don't think they that bold. I don't know, bro. I don't think they that bold. Hold up. We gonna have to come to that later.
We'll put a pin in it.
Cause that match actually got one of the best builds of the whole card. But we're gonna get to that.
And it's a lot of stuff that can go.
Yes.
Happen.
Yes. That one in the other match. But okay. Next, I'm gonna say Sami Zayn versus Braun Breaker for the Intercontinental Championship. Who you got?
Braun gonna win.
He better win.
Another person that they've been building up to not let him lose. And Sami made his point. Sami had the belt for a little while and all that stuff. He fought his little fights. Hey, it's about time. Braun up and coming. Give him a chance. See what he do with it.
Yeah, I got Braun too, cause Sammy should have lost the title. Sammy should have lost that Johnny Money in the Bank. I'm not gonna lie.
To be honest, Jay should have the title right now. I ain't gonna lie.
What?
And the way of calling. Yeah, he should have the title. Yeah, he should have the Intercontinental title right now.
Why you say that?
But because you've been build like I said for the other, you've been building him up for the longest and calling him main event Jey Uso for him to lose every main event.
But the Intercontinental title don't mean that he the main event.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about, but he's over. They can do it because he's over. But at the same time, how are you helping him? I'm like, because he hasn't had no. I'm like, you got a singles career, but you ain't did nothing as a singles wrestler. I'm like, he won't one. You can at least get him one.
But what does that have to do with the Intercontinental title? Explain.
Because I didn't think that they was gonna give him the main championship, so the Intercontinental is there to grabs, and it's kind of in limbo. Well, it ain't in limbo, but it kind of was in limbo after Gunther. Anybody could have had it after Gunther.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Sammy had got it from Gunther, so more than him being, Intercontinental champion, he was one of the people to beat Gunther. So that was like a big deal. So he didn't have to hold the title long. But I don't feel like that's why Jay should have had it. I mean, Jay should have the Money in the Bank contract. But yeah, we already been over that. I think Braun Breaker should have the Intercontinental title. It's like the stepping stool to get into the main event. Now, as much as folks be saying Jey Uso is not the main event, Jey Uso has main evented a bunch of pay-per-views, and I think folks forgetting it. You don't have to win them junts, but if you in them, that's a big deal. That's just I give you an instance, kinda. You might appreciate this. LeBron has been to the finals multiple times.
To be exact.
Almost. I don't know the statistics, but
he's been to the finals like 15 times out of his 20-year career.
More than all the current players, if I'm not wrong.
True.
Okay. So I mean, he there. He done won some. He done lost some.
I get your point. But to a lot of people, making it don't mean nothing. That's what I be trying to get sometimes. I be you giving a point that I normally give when I call LeBron the GOAT. But people don't give him the credit for making it. They think just because you didn't win it, that's all. But I get your point.
Yeah. But we both got Braun Breaker. It is time for Sammy to lose the title. I mean, they could have gave it to Chad Gable, but Braun Breaker should be the person. Next, we gonna go. What?
I like the storyline with Chad right now.
And see, let me look up because I'm pretty sure Chad Gable has a match against Uncle Howdy on this card.
I don't think so.
I mean, it might not have been announced yet, but I'm pretty sure he might have one. So we gotta mention it.
It may be tonight.
It might be tonight. They might.
For the listeners, this is Monday. We on Monday.
Right before Raw. But I'm gonna just go with the championship matches and the matches that I have on the card right here. Next, the United States Championship. I'm pretty sure both of us had the same answer. Logan Paul versus LA Knight. I got LA Knight too.
Boy, if LA Knight don't win this match, you know how many folks gonna be mad.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of folks to be mad. A lot.
You done wasted this man's time for a long time. You should.
Like I think it is time to go and give him like a title. Plus he been in the game a while, so give him something. Give him something. But
I just realized where it came from.
What?
TNA, Eli Drake. Well, I knew it, but
You forgot?
I was like, yeah.
Tragic. Yeah, man, that might have
Hey,
been. He done been a
that's what
champion over
happens.
there.
That's what happens when you don't use people. People forget about it.
I knew who you was at late night. I never forgot. But
Yeah. I seen something. Well, shoot, we're not gonna get off topic. We'll talk about that later.
what you see?
I seen something that they was talking about how what's name Triple H is doing good in bookings, but he's forgetting about the people who's been there. Like Ricochet, Bobby, and all them getting ready to leave.
Well, Ricochet already gone. Bobby, I think he gone.
Well, they not offering him the money that he wants.
Yeah, and
And
MVP confirmed over the weekend that he gone. That he not resigning. That's what he confirmed.
But at the same time, they not. I ain't gonna. They not using MVP anyway. When have they really used them? But they could have.
I mean, they missed that opportunity. And see, you can't even blame Triple H too much. You can, but the Hurt Business was booming when Vince was in control, and the Hurt Business kind of died when Vince still was in control. So what did you want Triple H to do? Like try to put it back together, scavenged it? Savaged it.
Tried. But I'm gonna give him. He also tried because he gave Bobby the Street Profits. The Street Profits could have stayed where they was by themselves.
But that's not the Hurt Business. It's a completely different group. Because you got to think, the Hurt Business was led by MVP, with Bobby Lashley being the focus. The Pride had Bobby Lashley more as the motivator for the Street Profits, saying I can make y'all better and stuff, and y'all need to stop, taking that stuff. They could have easily put MVP in there, and I think it would have been a 10 times better.
He's a good mouthpiece.
Yes.
He's a Paul Heyman. He can talk.
And they could have also put Almost in there. Like, it's a lot they could have did. Like, you have all these.
What they doing with Almost?
Ain't no telling. I mean, I know a lot of other people have been doing other wrestling, promotions and different bookings and stuff.
I like the fact that they mixing NXT. They trying to bring NXT up, and they mixing main rosters with NXT. I mean, I'm like, send people to NXT, man. They ain't no who set stuff up.
That ain't the only company they doing business with too, though. Like I said,
they doing business with TNA.
They doing business with GCW. That's where MVP had announced that he not resigning. But also on that same card, Shayna Baszler was on it. Charlie Dempsey was on it. One of the Creeds was on it. Like, yeah. So they doing business with a lot of people.
I think if they opening up that forbidden gate, but at the same time, they ain't finna do business with AEW. That's probably the only company they probably do business with.
They should do business with them, and then kind of mix. Like, don't give them your top stars, and don't expect AEW to give you they top stars. But WWE has some stars, and AEW has some people they not using either. So you really could use each other people. I give you an example. Jack Perry could be used in the WWE right now. You want to know why? Because CM Punk hate him.
Darby Allin. I was thinking it for another reason. You can redo the cruiserweight division.
Nah, they don't need to bring that back. Ain't no point.
I feel like they need to. Because people like that. People like the high flyers.
Yes, and you get the high flyers in different matches. You don't have to have a whole division that doesn't get that much love for no reason. Like, think about it. That's the point. It's too many
women's tag team champions. Titles.
It's too many belts. It's too many divisions, and that's why I think some of the divisions need to be like scratched and tore up and stuff. Like, I like the women's tag team titles, but y'all ruined them early on. So I think the men should have, like, you know, the United States Intercontinental main title, and then, you know, the women's they main title, and then you could get them a tag team title. Or really, in all honesty, you could get the women's a mid card title, which they talking about doing. But I feel like with that, you would have to intertwine the main title with the mid card title, like make them always be at battle, so you could build the prestige of that title. Kind of like how you mentioned TNA. Kind of like how TNA has this thing to where if you win the X Division title, you can kind of cash it in to get a shot at the world title.
Like the Money in the Bank.
Like the Money in the Bank. Yeah, but you have to let them know ahead of time. Like, yeah, I'm finna relinquish my title because I want my shot at your title at No Surrender or, you know, one of their pay-per-views. Something like that, yeah. It's a lot. But
well, get back on topic.
But yeah, so United States Championship, we both got LA Knight. Logan Paul was doing good. If he was there more often like he used to be, then I wouldn't mind him winning. But right now, no. I want my champions to at least be on TV all the time.
And his promos starting to suck. You can tell they ready.
Who, Logan Paul?
Yeah.
I don't know. Still, I don't know. They still decent.
You can tell he's still green and got some work to do.
Oh no. I definitely wouldn't agree with that, but I'm gonna move along. Yeah, you said Logan Paul green. Logan Paul, one of the best people on the mic in the WWE. He is. It's natural for him to talk shit. Like it just is.
It be sounding a cream sometimes to me.
But that's who he is. You gotta think, kind of. He's a YouTuber. So yeah. he made his name off of a lot of cringe-worthy stuff. So he comes off that way because that's just how he is. That's his brand. That's Logan Paul. I like him, so I'm a little biased. He's still gonna lose.
Hey. Yeah.
Oh, okay. These next matches good. Yeah, these next one's good, and this gonna be a while. All right, let's go and get into it. The Women's World Championship. You got Liv Morgan defending the title against Rhea Ripley. Who you got?
Liv Morgan.
I think Liv is gonna keep her title too. Now,
Liv Morgan.
Now,
with Dom here.
Cause we both said that, like, well, we both said Dom was gonna play a part into it, but I'm not gonna lie. As much as I like Dom with Rhea, it kind of made me, like, when she came back and he was like, I just want you to know, I want everybody to know you belong to me. And she was like, no, you belong to me. That kind of made me be like, no, I don't think Rhea gonna win. I think Dom might choose Liv's side because she actually for him. Like she with Dom. Like it's a two-way. So I kind of feel like Dom, he might side with Liv.
Yeah.
He might.
And lead the Judgment Day.
And you keep saying that, but I don't think they're gonna lead the Judgment Day. I told you, I believe, and it's playing to the other one, into the World Heavyweight Championship match. I think two of the core members are gonna get pushed out. Two of the members that started the Judgment Day, actually the first two members, other than Edge, Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley, the foundation of the Judgment Day, I think they're finna get pushed out. Now, how that plays out, I don't know. But I definitely, in my prediction, I think Liv is going to keep her title.
Okay. Well, it's going to play out either, I feel like either he going to help, Dom going to help her, or Finn going to help her.
Yeah. Or What if Dom actually do help Rhea and Finn help Liv?
Whoa.
Like, I just thought about it. Cause they could do that. So, but you think Liv gonna keep it regardless?
Yeah.
I do too. Even though when most people come back from injury, I don't know, I can't say that because some people do come back from injury and win their title back immediately. It is others that have to chase it for a little bit before they get it back. I'm still go with Liv. Next, we got the special guest referee match with special guest Seth freaking Rollins, CM Punk versus
no contest.
Drew McIntyre.
No contest.
Elaborate, explain. You gotta hear this.
Like it's gonna be a no contest because I feel like they gonna get to fight. All three of them don't like each other, and something gonna happen. Somebody gonna push somebody into self. They gonna get to fight, and I feel like it's gonna be a no contest of all three of them fight, and it's gonna lead up to a match with all three of them later on down the line.
Okay. That's a unique way to look at it because I wasn't even thinking it. I really did not have a person that I was gonna pick to win this match. I'm not gonna lie to you because who can you have win this match? I mean,
CM Punk is gonna win if they gonna go about anything incredible. CM Punk is gonna win, but at the same time, I feel like if you want for better TV, no contest.
But that would defeat the purpose of even, to me, having a match. You might as well be like a face-off, and then just be like Seth, you the enforcer. Y'all just gonna fight, and I don't want it going no further than this. Like, I mean, but yeah. If I had to pick a winner, I'm going to say CM Punk because it's his return match. Plus, Drew has been winning, winning, and losing. Like, Drew, let's not forget, Drew won the title at WrestleMania. And he lost it. But he also won the Money in the Bank. So that's two accomplishments that he did that a lot of people ain't get to do because of him. So he could afford to lose. But I like what you said. Because Seth is going to play a big part in this match. But I feel like they could try something new. Because I was watching Shawn Michaels referee somebody match. It was somebody match, and then I watched him referee Undertaker and Triple H match. And they were saying Triple H never lost a match with Shawn as the referee. Cool. But they also talked about another match where Shawn called it straight down the middle. And so that's kind of rare nowadays. Where you have a special referee and they don't do no bull. So, I mean, they could do that. That'll surprise me. Just off of that. Just having Seth beat her and him call it straight down the middle and everybody waiting like, oh man, what's Seth gonna do? Oh, he set up for the curve stomp. Is Seth in the curve stomp CM Punk? You know, you could go that route, but I mean, but then again, the more I talk, I think about what you just said. Because Seth did say, since CM Punk screwed him, he said any opportunity he get, he gonna screw CM Punk. So, I don't know. That almost made me choose Drew. But now, CM Punk would have to win if he coming back from injury. It only makes sense that way. Alright, I'm gonna go to the next one. We got Damian Priest defending the World Heavyweight Championship against Gunther. Who you get?
I got Priest.
What? I think you told me that.
I got Priest for a reason.
What's your reason?
I got Priest to set up Finn versus Priest.
Okay. Cause you had this theory that you feel like Finn might be the one to take the title off of Damian.
Yes. I feel like what's gonna happen is Finn Priest gonna tell them don't come out and don't get involved. Finn gonna come out, get involved. Priest gonna capitalize. Priest gonna win, and Finn and Damien gonna end up getting into it. Because I feel like, because Gunther gonna throw it in his face.
Okay.
He gonna throw it. Gunther gonna throw it in his face that you couldn't beat me on his own, and they gonna get into it.
Well, I have Gunther winning this match, and I had Gunther win this match since he won the King of the Ring, and I think all of that you just said can potentially happen. I think Finn might cost Damian Priest the match, but I don't think that I don't think Damian gonna keep it, man. I just don't. Like, it's another path you can go with Damian. I mean, where else would Damian go with the title? Just think about it. Like you said, he could defend it against Finn, but they can have that beef anyway and go with the title or without the title. Now, Gunther was a dominant Intercontinental Championship champion, and with the World Heavyweight title, I feel like he can bring the prestige up for that one too. And at the time, we kind of need a heel champion, because Damian was supposed to be a heel, but quickly turned into a babyface.
To me, he's like a tweener.
He like the Undertaker. He like a new generation Undertaker. I give him that, because the Undertaker used to do some crazy stuff and people used to cheer him. Damian Priest, he run around being a villain, but people like him. I like him, but I just feel like this match is made for Gunther to win. Now, Finn might cost him the match, I understand, but I mean, let's say what you said do happen. Then what they gonna do? Fight at a B-level pay-per-view? Plus you got to think.
What's the next big pay-per-view?
I got you. The next pay-per-view, or PLE, we gotta call it PLEs now. The next PLE is Clash at the Castle.
I thought it was Bad Blood.
No, it's one before that. Cause Bad Blood is in October. Clash at the Castle is in September. I can always look it up. But
the Castle that Drew lost to.
Or is it bad? It's called Bash in Berlin. That's what it's called.
Cause I was like, I thought they did from Clash at the Castle.
Bash in Berlin. That's the new one. And that joint is going to be August the 31st. And you have to think, they're going to Germany. Who would you want to be the champion going to some place like that?
Gunther, of course. He's from over there.
Exactly. So I feel like Gunther is going to be the champion going into there. Now, you might have it to where Damian could win, and then they carry this on, like you said, to the next pay-per-view. But I feel like it'll be...
Yeah. Or Gunther get his rematch because he tell Priest that you couldn't beat me without what's the name. So it caused a rift between Phil and Priest, and Gunther get another rematch. And then what happened? Yeah, it can build up.
Yeah. So it can go either way. But I feel like they're gonna pull the trigger on Gunther, because if they don't pull the trigger on Nia Jax, they gotta pull the trigger on Gunther. For the simple fact, what's the point of you having these people win, or these superstars win the King of the Ring, Queen of the Ring, if they not winning titles when it matter? Like, this was your best person. They won a whole tournament, but they can't get the job done. So I feel like one of them gonna win. Gunther or Nia Jax. One of them gonna win. Or both. Or neither. But I feel like they kind of gotta win. I got Gunther, you got Damian. We gonna be watching it. I think we watching it together, ain't it? So, yeah. Right. Now, this is potentially, this the thing. This how you know something big gonna happen. Depending on what the main event is. And if the main event is Cody Rhodes defending the undisputed WWE Championship against Solo Sikoa, two things can happen, Kanan. What's gonna happen? And I'll tell you the other one.
If we're gonna be okay, number one scenario, Solo's gonna win.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And number two scenario, Cody gonna win. Solo and them gonna beat him up. Roman Reigns gonna come out there and help him.
Mm-hmm. Hey, you read my mind. That's
Hey,
the
man.
that's the two. That's the two. It's like we got the script.
Right. And if they don't do it that way, they trip.
Yeah, this cannot main event if you do not have Solo beat Cody or Roman Reigns return. Like, those are the only two reasons you can have this match main event. I'm just being honest. So, who do you think gonna win?
I feel like Solo's gonna win.
Ooh.
I feel like Solo's gonna win for the simple fact is I don't think I've been hearing saying that Roman's supposed to return, but you know they're not gonna really say nothing if he gonna return or not. But he's supposed to be returning around this time. But to me, it'll be a bigger build-up. Solo win, Roman come back on SmackDown, and then it start kicking off for the pay-per-views to come.
So that makes
Because my thing is, if you gonna have Roman come back on SummerSlam, and if he helps Cody after him getting jumped, which storyline are y'all gonna build? Are y'all gonna build Roman trying to get the belt back? Roman trying to get the bloodline back? Or what, Cody gonna try to face Randy? Which way are y'all gonna go? Because you can make a lot out of this.
Mm-hmm.
Because to be honest, they can't coexist after SummerSlam. Either Solo gonna have to have the belt, and Roman trying to take it from him, or you gonna waste a bloodline run with Roman coming back trying to take the belt from Cody, and then you still got this bloodline story over here. I'm trying to see how it's gonna coexist.
I think they gonna pivot. Now, this is what I think they gonna do potentially. So, like you said, they could have Solo get the title, and I mean, this would be the easiest thing: have Solo get the title, and Roman chasing Solo and the bloodline. You know, that's the easy thing. That's two birds, one stone. But they could also have Cody keep the belt. Roman don't come out there to help Cody. He come out there on his own accord. And I'm telling you, I want him to come out there with that wreck everyone and leave shirt and Paul Heyman. That's it. He can come out there with Jimmy, but I would rather him just come out there. Him, Paul Heyman, wreck everyone and leave.
I don't think it'll be as big, but Jimmy probably come back.
I mean, he definitely could bring Jimmy back with him. Or you talking about just Jimmy himself?
Yeah, Jimmy come out, try to help Cody. Cody getting beat up. Jimmy start getting beat up. Jay come out.
You could.
So it can have them try to piece it up and start building towards the Roman return if he's not coming back.
Okay.
So soon.
I didn't think of that. I mean, that could be a big thing to happen if this was the main event. You know, you could have Jay Uso come out there to help his brother and semi-reconnect. Yeah, that'd be kind of crazy. But then that leaves a plot hole, because what if they did come out there to save Cody? Jimmy wouldn't come out there to save Cody. That's why I don't believe Roman gonna come out there to save Cody. Jay would come out there.
It's not gonna be saving Cody to them. It's gonna be getting a revenge to them.
But you gotta think, Jay don't need revenge from them. He broke free from the bloodline. Now Jimmy needs, he needs his revenge.
Jay gonna come out because his brother getting beat up and his loyalty to Cody right now.
Okay, yeah.
Jimmy gonna come out because Jimmy got beat up and got put on the shelf by these niggas. So
okay.
It's gonna be a reason. They ain't gonna be coming out to save them. They gonna be coming out to get they just due, I guess.
Yeah. Now I can see this happening. I can see Cody getting beat up by Solo and Jay coming out first, then Jimmy coming out. The reason I say like that is because if Jimmy was to come out first, he don't have no loyalty to Cody, like you said, but he do want revenge against the bloodline. But it would make even more sense for Jay to come out, because Jay got loyalty to Cody, and he got semi beef, with his brother, just a little bit, not that much. But yeah, then you could have Jimmy come out. Then you could have Roman come out potentially.
Yeah, because they gonna do it. If they gonna do it, they gonna do it like they did WrestleMania. Have one come out by one. You have somebody come out. You have Tonga out there help. What's name? Then Jay come out. Then when Jay come out, you have Tama Tonga come out. And then when Tama come out, you have Jimmy come. And then when what's the name? Jacob Fatu come. Then the big dog come. Roman.
Yeah.
If they want to play that game.
Yeah. So who do you have? Like we just gonna go on, put who we got. So who you think gonna lead with the title?
I think it's gonna be Solo. And at first I didn't think that, but now as they've been building it in the storyline that they going with, I feel like I wouldn't be mad if they gave Solo the belt.
I mean, I can see a path with Solo having a belt, like a real path, but I don't know, cause folks been complaining about SmackDown being boring. So would you really want SmackDown ending the same way it's been ending, with Solo and the Bloodline on top? So something gotta give, and I don't know, if Solo get that belt, they're gonna make him look stronger and stronger. So SmackDown gonna continue to look, like the Bloodline beat everybody up, and that's it. Now, I think Cody gonna keep it. I really do. But that's probably because I think Gunther gonna take the other title. It'd be crazy if all the belts change hands. But
I think it has been a pay-per-view in a long time where all the belts change hands.
It probably was a B-level pay-per-view.
The last pay-per-view, I don't think no belt changed hands, did it?
Which one? Talking about Money in the Bank?
Was it Money in the Bank? Yeah, it did. Well, one changed hands at Money in the Bank. If I'm not mistaken.
Which one? I don't remember.
I don't think, yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember. But yeah, man. So I got Cody winning. I feel like Roman gotta return, or somebody, or the Usos gotta link back up.
They've been showing the pictures of him working out and all that stuff. I think he is ready to come back.
If this match main event, it gotta be something big. Hey, before we go, so I ain't gonna lie, fool. Jacob Fatu music goes so hard.
I ain't gonna lie, Jacob Fatu goes so hard.
Yeah, man. So
bro can Bro can stand on his own.
He really can, man. Cause like when they came out for the Gauntlet, like that was my first time really getting to listen to it, and it just like who made that Def Rebel? Cause you know folks be getting on them, cause they don't be making their music gonna be that great, or it always has something like, let's say you a wrestler, your music in the beginning be like K9, then it'll play the beat, like so we already know who coming out, like that's like everybody music. It have an intro before the song. But yeah, this Jacob Fatu music, that's hard. Whew. But yeah, man, so that's the predictions. We're gonna run right back through it real quick. So, who you got for Intercontinental?
Bron.
You got Braun. United States.
LA Knight.
Okay. I got Braun. I got LA Knight too. For Bailey versus Nia Jax.
I got, what I say? Nia.
Okay, I got Bailey. What about Rhea versus Liv?
Liv.
I got Liv also. You said a no contest for CM Punk versus Drew.
Yep.
But if it had to be a winner, you got CM Punk.
CM Punk.
Okay. I'm pretty sure what you said gonna play out. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure that's gonna play out. Cause
we'll be able to tell tonight.
True.
True.
But
a lot
yeah.
of people gonna be able to tell. Like you gonna be able to tell a lot from this week. Mm-hmm. From this week coming up, you'll be able to tell a whole bunch.
Okay, I got CM Punk too. If it's a definitive winner. And I think Seth gonna be pissed off that he gotta count the pin for CM Punk. Then again, he might not even count it. But okay, it might be another referee. For the World Heavyweight Championship, you got Damian Priest.
Yep.
And I got Gunther. And for the undisputed WWE Championship, you said Solo.
Yep.
And I got Cody. So we one of us gonna be right and one of us gonna be wrong on some of these.
Yeah, we're gonna see. I want to see Cody and Roman fighting to see who gonna fight Solo.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't think Cody gonna try to fight Roman on who gonna fight Solo. I think Roman just gonna step in there and be
he
like,
gonna want his belt back though. They gonna have to get it to where he want his belt back.
I think he's going to eventually want his belt back, but I feel like he got to take care of business first, if that makes sense. So I feel like the bloodline business, the head of the table, the high chief, that I feel like that's more important than that belt at some point. And I feel like that's what they're gonna do that first.
That's kind of why I feel like if Cody wins, then Roman is gonna be trying to face Solo, and then Randy gonna be trying to go for Cody. I feel like they're gonna play that storyline out with Cody and Randy.
They could.
They need to.
But I think that should be something bigger than. I feel like they can wait a little bit on that and it be bigger.
Because the next big pay-per-view is what? Survivor Series?
Yep.
And it's gonna be an old bloodline versus new bloodline.
More than likely, yeah.
War games.
Unless they
war games.
Unless they start mixing stuff.
That would be the smartest thing to do. If you don't do that, that would be stupid. Old bloodline versus new bloodline war games.
Yeah.
And then they just signed another Samoan. I don't know who it was.
The tall one, Hakalua. He used to be in New Japan.
Oh.
He's good.
So either way, either Jacob can switch, or one of them gonna join the old bloodline.
Maybe, or they could just send them to NXT. You never know.
Yeah.
Cause
I don't think Sammy gonna jump. People
Now,
will love it if Sammy jump back in there.
I promise you, I would love it if Sammy jumped back in there. In all honesty, I don't feel like they should bring another Samoan family member into it unless they bring like the women. Like that's it. Or unless
I felt like Nia should have been joined. One of them.
I just thought about something. We also forgetting. I know The Rock is not been around, but he still is a looming presence. So we got to keep that in mind too.
I think The Rock hurt though.
Yes,
Didn't he?
yes, but we have to keep that in mind though, because we talking about Cody versus Randy. Cody still got to get in there with The Rock. So if The Rock heal up, that Randy stuff might get pushed back.
Didn't The Rock hurt himself filming a movie or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Hey man, go play.
But hey, that's it. That's all we got. Predictions episode, wrestling with the brothers. Y'all already know. Until next time, we out.